Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. My name is Josh DeLay. I am one host of the podcast. The other host of the podcast is sitting across the table from me.
Just another host over here. My name's Alan Wagner. That is.
And the most integral part of the podcast is sitting in front of the soundboard and in front of the production computer, and his name is.
Hey guys, how are we today? I don't have I don't have a name. How are you guys?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good.
Very good.
We have a nice clean table today.
Yeah, you've really tidied the place up.
Yeah, I mean, I just pushed it all to the other side of the table where the camera can't see, but I mean, it looks great on the recorder.
I used to clean my room
TV
like
recorder,
that.
the video recorder. You
Yeah.
used to clean your room like that?
You just shove it under the bed and in the closet.
Yeah, did Mama Pete get upset with you for doing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, this is the type of effort that I've really been kind of trying to preach for a while, but like this podcast sucks.
Yeah.
It looks really bad.
Yep.
Oftentimes, the actual content
Is awful.
Is not good.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can do even just real small things to make it better, just slide, refuse.
Yeah, we always have I think maybe that same bottle of Gatorade that I just pushed out of scene at the beginning of the podcast. If you go back probably 4 episodes or so, you'd probably see the same bottle.
I guarantee you would.
Scene. Yeah. And so it's things like that. You're right. I think
it's really little things we can do that maybe make this seem like it's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We really don't give the audience a whole lot to grab onto and just say this is why I listen to this podcast, because it exceeds in this level here.
We show a general lack of respect for any prospective audience that may stumble across this.
Maybe that in itself though is would be an exceptional thing.
It's kind of a punk rock, punk rock.
Exactly. Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You just
It's we're like an anti-podcast.
Yeah, you do the things that you think the audience won't like in the hopes that they understand what you're going for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll find a niche audience this way. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll just keep not trying, and maybe someday it'll work out.
Yep, that's the dream.
You know what? Speaking of expectations and me not liking things.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I've come to a conclusion now based on an interaction I had yesterday.
Oh, okay.
That I'm gonna. You know how there's a walk. You can have a walking stick. Like a pretty common thing is to have a walking stick.
Like a cane or something, right? Or are you talking just a literal if you're hiking
cane,
or something?
I was thinking more like a staff type deal. You know what I mean? Like a walking.
I don't know how common that is, but I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Well, you know that walking sticks exist, right?
Yes. Yep.
So now, based on what happened to me yesterday, I'm going to start carrying a running stick.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And this is not going to assist me in any way, but it's going to be used to attack bicyclists.
Yeah. Are you one of those guys that hates bicyclists?
Have no problem with anybody.
You just think it'd be funny.
Love everybody. That's honestly my biggest flaw is that I have too much love. And there's just not enough places to put it,
Yeah. I've heard that about you.
So anyway, this fucking lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a bicycle.
Yes,
that was
yes.
driving.
So here's the deal.
Driving past you or towards you? From behind
we're towards each other. So I was on the river walk there.
Yep. So you made eye contact.
And on the river walk.
Yep.
At various points.
It's a big road too.
Oh, it's long. It literally extends the entire downtown.
I'm just saying width-wise.
Oh, yes.
Width-wise,
So
there's a lot of room.
So much width.
So if you're a bicyclist, I would assume you'd have a lot of room to go around somebody running.
It's a girthy road, you could say.
Yep.
And so anyway, at various points on this river walk, the river walk will turn into both pedestrian walking and bicycling, right?
Sure.
You know what I mean? And it's always denoted by some signs, and I actually respect those signs. When I'm not supposed to be running on the main road there with the bicyclists, I'm not there.
Good.
However, there is one portion.
Yep. Where it's a dual action thing happening.
Well, there's dual action multiple, but there's one portion where it's not denoted at all.
Okay.
It's just it's wooden planks for like an eighth of a mile or something, if even, right?
Yeah.
So on the wooden planks, it's fucking chaos. You know, it's like, you ever see like those like videos of like the third world countries where you see the cars driving, there's no traffic control.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of like that, only much whiter and safer.
God damn.
And
Is this a bridge? Wooden planks. I'm just trying to.
I'm not certain why. So it is right by the river. So maybe there is like a little. I'm not sure why they do it.
That's weird. Okay.
Next time I'm there, I'm going to pay closer attention.
Give it a little look.
Yeah,
Look see.
I've never really thought about it because I'm usually like 3 miles into a run. I'm fucking tired. I just don't care.
Yep.
So anyway, so I move to the far right of these wooden planks.
Yes.
You know, because it's a free for all, and there's a guy running behind me, so I moved out of his way. I was being courteous, right?
Yep.
And then this fucking bitch. All right, she's coming down the hill, and she's at least like 100 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
And I'm looking behind me, and I'm gonna move over to the left so once the bridge ends.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where now the road belongs to both the runner and the bicyclist. However, the runner has to be on the left side of the road.
Yes. Yep.
Which I was about to respect, but there's people outside to kind of wait.
Yep.
And literally, we still have like 100 feet between us, and she starts just fucking ringing her bell at me.
Oh no.
She's like, left side of the road, left side of the road.
Oh my god.
And in that moment, I really wished I had a stick.
Your walking stick. Yeah.
And I could just fucking jab it in her fucking spokes, dude. And just watch her go end over end on the fucking wooden planks.
Just no word said. Just like fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Goddamn, like just a Spartan.
Yeah, just her fucking
spear into spokes.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg loving ass just gets fucking splayed out.
Was she that old? Was she just old?
No,
fucking...
she was an awful young lib.
Ah, okay. Well, that somehow makes it worse.
Yeah, and just like ding, 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 like literally like ferociously attacking it. And I was like, dude, I want to Gandalf this bitch so bad right now.
What do you expect from people? You know.
I mean, it was crazy because I was just being courteous, and we didn't even. There wasn't like it was like, oh, whoa, that's crazy. I almost like, you know what I mean? Like it was not even close. And I was like,
I see you up there on the right side of the road.
Yeah, she just like, you
can't
be on the bed. But the thing is, I actually could be because on that fucking wooden bridge,
yep,
it's a free for all. It's an absolute free for all.
That's when you stop her and explain to her.
I should be like, you know, this wooden bridge is just like Chaz. Remember Chaz? She's like, oh, Chaz was a lovely social endeavor for our country. And in fact, if we would have adopted those types of, you know, loyalties throughout our country, we'd be in a utopia currently. I'd be like, yeah, anyway, so this wooden bridge is just like that. And I was respecting Chaz's rules. It's the laissez-faire government of Chaz.
I think you brought up. I think this is the second time you've brought up Chaz.
Well, with these people, if you want to relate to them, you have to bring up all these fucking, you know, wild liberal ideas.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So
I just don't hear enough about Chaz.
Well, it was a bit of a blip.
You've been feeding that.
It was a bit of a blip. It didn't last
beast.
that long.
All right, fair enough.
But you know that a girl like this, like she idealizes, you know, like the sovereign. Whatever it was.
Yeah, totally.
So anyway, I explained that to her, and then she was like, "Oh, well, now I get it."
Yeah, and then you guys went your separate ways.
I was like, "Do you like Chomsky?" She's like, "I love Chomsky." I'm like, "Oh, me too. I love Chomsky."
Yeah, gnome.
Yeah, gnome. He's my favorite gnome. You know what I mean? We don't call them midgets anymore. We call them gnomes now. She's like, "Yes, that's right. We don't call them midgets." I'm like, "Great."
Sweet. All right.
I'm like, what do we call black people again? And then she dropped a hard one. I was like, whoa, crazy.
So it sounds like you cultured yourself, though.
Sound like I was more fucking woke than she was by the end of it. Really proved her wrong.
You were bringing up Noam Chomsky and fucking
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like Noam Chomsky. I was like Karl Marx. I had all the guys.
All the names that you would need for.
Yep, AOC I mentioned.
Yep.
I mentioned the Squad.
My favorite big booty Latino.
The Squad. Well, yeah, it's my favorite big booty Latino as well.
Yep.
I mentioned the Squad. I was like, oh, you know, weird. I was actually out, you know, I was canvassing for Ilhan earlier, and I guess my brain's a little scattered. I was just trying to do such good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I was like, sorry, I was off running a bulldozer under a bridge. Spooking homeless people.
Good God.
So I'm a little tired, you know? It's like, gosh, you know, if I wasn't spending my whole day shooing homeless people off from shelters.
God damn it.
Maybe
after you have consensual sex with them.
Maybe
of course.
After consensual sex with a homeless.
Yep.
And then
you hop in the bulldozer and you
move
them from the scenario.
Now to do the actual job I came here to do. Now to take care of some real business.
Fuck. Is that where you were this weekend? you were gone from the podcast.
Yeah.
For unforeseen circumstances.
I was assisting the city of Minneapolis in the removal of vagrants.
Okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't 100% sure, but I figured it was probably something that was, like, good for society or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, here's the deal. You can blame the politicians all you want, but I'll tell you what, I got so much satisfaction running those fuckers out of their tent homes.
Why do we always come back to just talking about ruining the homeless people's lives?
Well, we don't have to talk about it. I'm just telling you how my weekend was.
Fair enough.
You want to know about my weekend, or do you not?
Yeah, I suppose I do. I mean, you got to be a man of passion. If you do do the things that you love for work, then you never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, and those people have ironically never worked a day in their life.
Yeah,
so
exactly. So they're also doing that.
Basically, no one was really working.
Yep.
I was doing what I love, so I wasn't working, and they were homeless, so they just weren't anyway.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I was doing.
Okay, fair enough.
Just shouting at. So anyway, I think the running stick, first of all, is a great idea.
So are we going to elaborate on that? So like, what kind of stick would you get?
I want them to all be replicas of Gandalf's staff.
Gotcha. Okay.
From
you
Lord of the
shall
Rings.
not pass.
Exactly.
And you jam it through the
right
spokes?
the spokes, and they don't pass.
Yeah.
All
right.
They tumble, but they don't pass.
I think you're onto something here.
Oh, I definitely am.
I think you're onto something.
If I could have, dude, the satisfaction I would have got by just jamming something in her spokes and watching her, like, literally hurt herself.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been so fun. Be like, wow, guess you should learn to keep your mouth shut.
God.
Interesting what happens when you don't keep your trap shut, huh?
I haven't had one of these interactions in a little while. I kind of cherish them when they happen to me though, because it just like I'm not like a very like hostile person, but it just like feeds that fire in me a little bit that like is just typically not there.
Yeah.
It's like I have a little pilot light going, and something like that happens, you turn the propane up a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people like that who like literally want to police the bike trail.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You're out of your fucking mind.
No, dude.
Also, you're a woman in today's world. You're talking to a man like that. Are you crazy?
I think it's like I think it's a higher percentile of just awful people like that in like the running and biking community,
right?
Because the last time it happened to me, and I think I did talk about this on the podcast, but I was like behind somebody who was like sitting waiting to make a right turn, and as you do when you're making a right turn, you start pulling up. And then you wait for the car to pass, and then you make a right turn because it's like a stoplight sort of a scenario.
Yeah.
So this guy was up there waiting for this car to pass, and this lady was like fucking like just about to come up to the curb, and she starts like waving her arms in the air like she was pissed that she wasn't going to be able to run along the sidewalk because the car was blocking her. But she could have just like went like 3 steps like behind the car and just like kept going, and it would have been fine. She starts yelling at the dude.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I like opened my window and I flipped her off, and then I went to work.
Boy,
yeah,
there you go.
I hate people like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's these weird like you know what I mean?
It's like they own the sidewalks,
Yeah,
it's a little piece of pavement that they feel like they're in control of, and they won't let anybody take it away from them.
When I'm on my bike or when I'm running, I'm doing both very defensively. Like I'm keeping my fucking head on a swivel. I am not taking for granted that people just like are going to not run me over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, look, the car wins. All right.
Well, exactly.
Like it's like, oh, I guess I'll have to run in the grass for 10 feet. Oh, big fucking deal.
That's actually another thing I was thinking of. Like, what I realized is that like when I'm out for a run, for instance, like, and I like halfway through, like I'm tired as shit. Like, if somebody wanted to like take advantage of me as a human being, like they could, and I would be too fucking like out of breath to do anything about it.
Oh, you mean like towards the end of your run if you got attacked?
Yeah,
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like,
dude, I'm vulnerable right now.
I wouldn't be able to defend myself at all.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking like that old lady, she's been running for a while. She gets to that sidewalk, she fucking starts yelling at this dude there. He fucking hops out of his car and just beats the shit out of her. She can't do anything. She's already old. You know what I mean? But she's also out of breath.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That lady has no chance. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think about that.
Exactly what you mean.
I think about that shit constantly though. Like I'm just like if I'm running by this house and somebody comes out, it's just like I bet I could fucking take something from this guy.
Oh yeah, someone's just gonna snipe my Apple Watch. It's gonna happen.
So I mean, I got my phone in my little fanny pack.
Yeah,
they could just come up and just punch me once in the face. I'd be down, and they just snap that fanny pack off, and off they go.
Right. And I even think about too. It's like even though I look like I'm a runner, like so it might be like, oh, this guy's fast, but it's like I wouldn't be able to just bust into a sprint right now. I'm completely fucking.
Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know that.
They don't
that's
understand,
how that works.
but it makes me think like we should start attacking runners.
I think
you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like you figure out these things. Like it's like an insider's view. Of
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah. It's like knowing where the where somebody hides like their key to their house or something. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
So we start like running like into like the woods and like the Cedar Lake Trail, like we're like where it gets wooded,
Yeah.
and we follow a guy for like a few miles or something. We're
like he's got to be tired by now.
It's like you can tell he doesn't have great cardio yet.
Yep.
He's working.
Sounds like a Dahmer situation.
Well, there's no.
Maybe we'll eat him.
Yeah, I mean maybe, but we're more talking about like stealing his watch and
You're just like butt fucking him or something.
yeah, just having gay sex, not like actually like eating or or consuming.
But maybe also that though,
Yeah, I mean whatever. We're gonna
have fun.
We're gonna fuck the guy. Obviously, we caught him. He's kind of ours.
Fair game.
Yeah, we can kind of do with him what we want.
We're in the woods and he's all winded and shit.
Yeah.
So I mean,
he's our toy at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a plaything.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's a very exasperated one at that.
I also thought like when I was running, I was like, if somebody comes up in a van and like fucking grabs me and then puts me in the van, like for the first like 10 minutes of that experience, I would probably be happy because I'd just be like lying there, not running. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be relaxing.
Yeah, I'd just be catching my breath and just be like, thank God these people picked me up. This fucking sucks,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would be like, shut the fuck up.
And then I'd just be like, oh shit, I got kidnapped, didn't I?
They're like, why are you narrating this? Quit narrating your kidnapping experience.
Good times.
Yeah. So anyway, that's that. I mean, I was so infuriated. It like kind of motivated me for my run though, because I was like that, like the audacity of that woman. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you tattling on people? Why are you fucking trying to?
Like, who cares?
It's like, look, I know that you voted for fucking defunding the police. You don't get to tell me what to do now, all right?
She's the police.
She wants to be law and order. Now, have you seen anything more ironic than that? I sure haven't.
Dude, I mean, I feel like what do you think would happen if one day they were just like, all right, all the police are done. We just the new police are just a bunch of these old cunty ladies, right?
Or young cunty ladies.
Yeah.
Late 20 cunty ladies.
Yeah, and they're gonna be on foot and on bikes, just running around and biking around. And if they see something that they don't quite like from you,
just ting 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 ting,
they're gonna jingle their bell at you, and Lord knows what'll happen.
Couldn't believe it. Just with such veracity, she was hitting that thing.
Yeah,
just real enthusiastic about it.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I'm gonna fucking Gandalf you so hard if I see you again, bitch. You're gonna regret ever even putting that bell on that bike. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even I would do nothing else. But once she's off the bike, once she's fully dismounted, and she's kind of on the ground in a heap, I would just go and I'd just fucking kick that fucking bell until the apparatus just no longer works.
Just whacking her with the top of the staff and shit.
Yeah. I would just do everything I could to just destroy her bell and be like, this is why. It's like when you go home to your, partner, as you call them, you go home to your partner, and there's tapestries all over your walls and whatever, a fucking RGB shrine. Or RBG rather.
Yeah.
And
Ruth Gator Binsberg.
Ruth Gator Binsberg. The Gator. Or as we call it, the Gator.
God damn it.
She was an old leathery bitch, so I guess Gator's not too far off.
Gator Binsberg.
Ruth Gator. So dumb. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, you can the bell. You'll remember the bell.
Yeah. Oh man.
The Bader bell.
Mm-hmm. So what else is going on the world there, huh?
I think you should explain to Josh what that thing is out on the lawn.
What thing out in the yard?
The function you putting to it.
The shed? I have a new shed.
I saw.
You guys want to talk about my shed that I put in my yard?
I would actually.
What the fuck kind of domestic bullshit?
He didn't tell you about this.
Well,
I'm assuming.
I actually do have some comments about the shed.
Why?
Just the kind of the aesthetic of it, and then what it kind of maybe makes it look like what's going on over here.
Wait, what?
First of all, let's find out what's going on with the shed, then I'll give you kind of my my take on the shed. All right.
Yeah, I mean we frequent estate sales from time to time.
So it's a dead man's shed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So went to an estate sale, and when we got there, the people were just like, What was that?
I was just testing out some muscle endurance.
All right. So anyways, we were at the estate sale, and they were just like, we're just giving away everything for free now. Like they just literally were just like, all this stuff just needs to go. Like we don't want to move it out. So like just anything, just start taking it for free. And so we jokingly pointed at the shed that they had over there, and we were just like, it's like, hey, is that thing for free also? Just expecting them to just be like, haha, no, that's funny though. But they were just like, they're just like, yeah, get it the fuck off of our
like,
property.
look, we like shed humor just as much as the next people, but no.
Yeah. So they said it was free, and so we're just like, oh, well, those things are actually fucking like probably like $1,000 shed or something.
What?
They're pretty expensive.
That's not okay. Again,
It's a big fucking. It's a shed. Don't just fucking like just sell sheds for not like $1,000.
Right. It's
I think $1,000 is like the base level.
kind
for
of
them,
yeah, exactly. That's without any amenities.
Yeah, exactly. You get the cool amenities, not the standard edition, but the limited edition sheds. Then you get some cool stuff with some built-in speakers and stuff.
Yeah.
Electric windows.
So this is a bare bones shed, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But so we brought her on home, set her up in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that was that everything you guys wanted from my shed story?
Well, I meant more like the functionality, like what remember?
What about it?
What's going on? What do you?
A shed.
You had very specific plans. You told me.
I did.
Well, I would certainly like to hear about any sort of specifics involving the shed.
I mean, I'm gonna keep people in there if that's what you're referring to.
Oh,
Hey, I'm just saying you should.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying not to like air my dirty laundry on, semi-live radio.
I mean this.
Is.
This podcast is where you're supposed to talk about, the stuff you do.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know how last week I was talking with a bunch of those sandwich shop people.
Yes.
And that Shane dude, he set the phone down on me.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So he's in the shed.
So you shut the shed on him.
Yeah. So he's in the shed.
It's like you set down the phone. I shut the shed.
Yeah. You don't fucking set the phone down.
You just don't do that.
Funny timing.
Yeah. You just don't do do
Yeah. So
what do you say you and I go for a run?
So Shane,
Let's get you real tired, Shane.
Shane's in the shed.
Shane shed.
Yeah. Poor Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say the shed's a little unsightly.
Why do you say that?
Eh.
Like, is it just like the color of it, or like?
Yeah, it just kind of looks a little. What I'm worried that this whole shed thing's a slippery slope. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I'm seeing in like a year or two, and that yard is just full of all sorts of just random little.
Oh no! Don't be saying that.
It's all sorts of fucking shit. That's the one shed is fine, but like it's more like what that may represent in the future that I'm concerned about.
Oh no!
You guys have a nice yard, but then there's a bunch of all these like random sheds. They're all different colors.
I'm just trying to blend in with the neighborhood,
Yeah, here's the deal though. I think you should try your best to be better than these people.
Does it actually look shitty?
Well,
God damn it!
I don't want
It was a free shed, man.
I don't want
storage.
I don't want to
purposes.
say it looked cheap, but if you want to know what my visceral reaction was to it, it was like I was like, I don't know if I like the way that looks. That's truly what I thought in my head when I saw it. I was like, it's got a shed. Shed exists. It's good. It's nice to have a shed.
Yeah.
Like that's probably like I appraised it. I was like, it's probably about $1,000.
Yep.
And I was like, yes, but $1,000 for a bit of a fucking eyesore,
So, bad location then, or
Well,
all right?
I don't know.
Should I slap some paint on it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd have to look at it again. I'm just telling you what my visceral
Well, I mean,
immediate reaction was.
it's the first reaction. It's the first reaction is the thing that is really telling about.
Well, that's what everyone who's walking by, they're gonna have potentially the same kind of reaction,
Well, yeah, they're gonna have a really weird reaction when Shane wakes up and it starts shaking
Right.
a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly. And then next, they're in the shed because now they're a witness.
Yeah.
They bore witness to something they did not mean to, but
Yeah.
with what are you gonna do?
Yep.
You can't. It was one thing I've learned from Red Dead Redemption 2. You can't leave an alive witness.
That's true. That's how the cops find out.
That's how the Johnny Law will come get you. You got to put a fucking kibosh on them by putting a bullet in their head, and then they going on their horse, and then their horse is dragging him, and another guy on a horse, and now he's another witness. You have to kill him. It's really, it never
an infinite
ends.
loop, yeah.
It never ends.
Yep.
So I suggest you keep Shane nice and sedated because that's going to cause.
I should have put the shed a little bit farther away from the sidewalk.
You
I
did
think.
put it at the closest possible point that was still in your yard, but also
Yeah,
next to the
that
sidewalk.
might have been the mistake.
Yeah, you have like
I
a
don't
kind
know.
of like a whole side of the house you could have set it on where just your one neighbors would kind of be privy to it.
Yeah, and they might be cool enough to let it slide if
Well,
they saw a little shaking.
If you let them
happening.
know that you had a rude subway worker in there, they probably would turn a blind eye.
I think they might.
They're probably like, "Oh, Shane, that guy." It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is your local subway. I mean,
It is.
Shane's probably working right now, just a mile away from us.
It'd be really funny if Shane actually did just randomly go missing.
Yeah,
And
that'd be
then,
funny. You think with all this we just talked about?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be funny for you. I think that'd be a bad thing for you if he goes missing. You better hope to God he doesn't go missing.
Oh no. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of times we talk about really fucking weird shit like this, and there's a non-zero possibility of these things like partly
Yeah.
happening, and then us.
Well, Shane he is a runner. He likes to run.
Yeah, it's just like all of it just matches up.
It all just works out.
I just want to go to jail for like some weird shit like this. I don't know.
I think about getting wrongly accused and like serving time sometimes,
Yeah.
and like just how fucked up that would be,
Oh yeah.
and like especially like you just like
Because it could happen at any point.
It
you know?
could.
Like all of a sudden, like right now, like a squad car full of fucking cops could kick in my door,
they sure could.
come down here, and they could just take Petey and just fucking just go on their way with them.
Wait,
you know?
take Petey. Why take him?
Well, I'm just saying he could be wrongly accused. Also, it could happen to any of us. You know,
Yeah, this guy though.
he does look a little shady sometimes. You know.
I think he's the least likely to get wrongfully accused of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't really talk to people or do anything.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Well, that's the ones you need to look out for, though.
Yeah. Speaking of that, though, I am going to be on the jury
Yeah.
you got jury duty.
You fucking got jury duty.
Oh, you lucky bastard!
starting Monday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so he gets to miss Thanksgiving, which you know he's excited for. You know,
Maybe.
he's like,
man.
oh, sorry, I can't come to Thanksgiving, guys. I have jury duty.
What did they do? You do jury duty on Thanksgiving Day though? I wouldn't.
Well, no,
think
but they
so.
Probably not.
they got to keep you away from the.
I don't think I'm sequestered.
What if you?
I mean, not yet.
Well, that's what I mean. He
Do you
could
know,
be
do you know what the
sequestered.
case is?
I don't know anything.
Wait, how do you get jury duty?
You literally, if you're registered as a voter, you could get.
It
jury
had a
duty.
couple of different things on there that I read, but yeah, just in the mail.
Yep, you just get
Bada bing,
sent a
bada
letter.
boom. Hey, here you go.
And,
do you get
and then you gotta do it.
paid from work when you're on jury duty, or how does it work?
At our job, we do.
Really, dude, I want fucking jury duty.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, you ever seen that movie?
Jury duty?
Jury duty.
Oh, what the fuck? My cousin Vinny. That was a good one.
Yeah, no, not that one. I'm talking about jury duty with
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore, man.
Can we get a visual on that one? I'm actually I don't know if I've ever seen.
You've never
this
seen
one.
Jury Duty?
No, I don't know.
Great,
I don't know if I have.
great movie, man. Classic.
Yeah, well, I mean, Pauly Shore, he just fucking immediately.
Pauly Shore's a good guy, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's the weasel they call him. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Jury up. Well, that's the. I don't think you can just type in jury duty and expect the movie to
I'm
pop up.
shocked that it doesn't come up.
All right, let me see that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this. What was the plot of this? What was the plot of this movie?
here's
Give
what
me a little synopsis.
Here's what is actually. This is interesting that this got brought up because it's actually about someone being wrongly accused. So basically, something gets fucked up with the jury. So like basically, they put you in a hotel and stuff. You're on like a big murder case or whatever. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a big murder case, right?
Yeah.
And so he's basically like in like a 5-star hotel. So then he's the one person who keeps saying this guy is not guilty. Just so it keeps going, and he's like just living in this fucking 5-star. There's this like hot chick, this hot chick he's into as well. So like he has multiple motivations to continue this trial, basically. And then I think like the bitch that he's like talking to and is all about like finds out he's in the finds out why.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna turn on him, and then right at the last second when like it's gonna call a mistrial or
He ends up being not guilty.
they find out the guy actually isn't guilty.
Oh,
and now
shit.
Pauly Shore is actually trying to convince him that he's not guilty because now he actually knows that he isn't.
This sounds like a great fucking movie.
Fantastic movie. You know, if you're at like a 3rd grade birthday party, this movie's the tits.
It's only got a 4.2 on IMDb.
Well, yeah,
they
but
really don't like Pauly Shore on
yeah.
IMDb.
Look, Pauly
I don't
Shore
think.
gets a bad rap. And also, look at that guy. Everyone thinks he murdered because
Was Pauly Shore jizzing right there?
I think,
Kramer.
I think. Yeah,
That
that's
was
not.
jizz.
That's not creamer. That's cum, my friend.
Dude.
Pauly Shore is the man, dude.
I think I might want to watch this. Is this on any streaming services?
What?
They got. Is it? Okay.
Oh, it must be.
I
Everything's on something now.
I might want to watch this tonight. This seems like a good time.
Yes.
You guys want to have a film watching get together tonight?
I don't really want to hang out with you guys outside the podcast, but
Oh,
you know,
Jesus Christ.
maybe-
All right.
maybe-
Fuck. Just trying to bridge the gap there, you know.
We're,
The coworker.
we're
gap.
strictly partners and not in the gay sense.
Oh man. All right.
Strictly business.
Yeah. There we go. Watch now on Hulu.
Hell yeah, dude.
Everybody out there, you know, listening to the podcast.
Hell
If you're
yeah.
trying to also watch some Pauly Shore stuff, Jury Duty.
Do-
It's on Hulu.
Do people still say Netflix and chill?
I mean,
Do people still like?
unironically,
Well, just at all. Like, is it in the zeitgeist any longer?
I think so.
It is?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a situation with a lady now where like most of the time we hang out, it's because she has a Costco membership, and then I just like eat her pussy, and so like I'm like doing like Costco and chill,
Are you trying to formulate a joke right now?
kind of.
All right.
But
Continue.
But I've been
please.
thinking about this, so it's like fucking I'm Costco and chill. And I was thinking like Costco and chill's cool.
Okay.
But like we know it's not as cool.
Yeah.
It's fucking Sam's Club and chill,
Yeah.
because that just means you're like so Costco and chill's like you're just banging a lady after Costco.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sam's Club and chill, you have sex with a relative afterwards.
Fuck.
Because Sam's Club is trashier.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I actually like Sam's Club more than
Oh, you
more
fucking
than Costco.
you garbage, dude. I grew up with Sam's Club, and like literally now that I go to Costco, I'm like I'm just such a better human.
Well, I take that back. Costco is better, but I think I enjoyed
Significantly
my times at Sam's Club.
Is
more.
that because you were young?
I mean, it wasn't that
It
long
was
ago.
exciting.
They got rid of the one we used to go to over at I think it was like
Wait,
maybe like 5 years ago or
wait.
something
So
like
you've
that.
been going to Sam's Club since Costco's also been an option for you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is just not an acceptable.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, you got to buy your membership. I've never had a membership to either of them. I don't know
Yeah.
how I got into Sam's Club I think Carly's like work or Susan's work or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But they, you know, it's a Walmart affiliate.
Right. It's way worse.
Yeah, you kind of feel at home there sometimes, though. You know, you get the cool folks walking around with you. You get the people are a little snobby at Costco. I found.
Yeah,
You know?
it's good. That's what you want.
That lady that fucking rang her bell at you, she goes to Costco.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she goes to Costco.
Because she has a list of like every donation the Costco owner's ever given. She's like, well, one time. And it's like, okay, bitch. She keeps every billionaire accountable. That lady, dude.
Yeah,
Every
dude.
single one.
You gotta watch where that cash flow is going.
Like
dude.
that Costco CEO or owner, whatever the guy, like he's pretty well known for being like pretty respectful of his employees and like
Yeah.
generally like in terms of like a billionaire type guy.
Yep.
In terms of that, like a relatively good dude. But you know, she's like the type of person that's like, yeah, but he's still a fucking thief or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I bet you go to a Sam, and that's another thing too. Like you see the employees at Costco, and you notice, oh,
What just happened there? Oh, how did that button get turned on?
oh, we have like an exorcism going on your fucking.
Oh, the
This-
yeah, move the arm back over.
Dude, your record player is like demon.
Oh, you just
demon
bumped it,
possessed,
but
dude.
I don't know how it moved first though. That was a little. So we have a ghost down here. I think we just caught a ghost.
Well, I mean, I've said it so many times. It's haunted down here. I know. I actually know it is, but
Should we take a break?
no, because I need to at least hear why you think Sam's Club is better.
No, it's because it's
Because it's trashier. You
Because it's trashier.
you like that it's trashier.
yeah.
Okay, well then I actually
They
can't.
have like the same. It might be
if
cheaper
that's your
even.
if that's your argument, then I
might be-
actually have no. I rest my case. Actually,
It might be cheaper than Costco too, though, and you get to hang out with more kindred spirits.
Well, I guess for you, yeah. I guess we. Guess we're just two different types of people, you know. I mean, one of us enjoys things that are not shitty. The other one kind of revels in that.
I just try to like to try to keep my finger on the pulse of America is what is the term I'm gonna use.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Sam's Club is probably the little crook in your wrist where you find that pulse. You know,
that's the ass crack.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think there's a pulse like, and I think you can find a pulse like. I think there's one like right by your fucking dick, kind of.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think like it's like right like in the crease of your leg
Even
or something like that.
Even if there's not,
I think that's where Sam's Club maybe.
Even if there's not a pulse there, we should start pretending there is, just because it'd be funny.
Yeah,
it's like, are you jerking off in public? It's like, no, I'm just checking my pulse, dude. Well, it looks like you're fully masturbating. It's like, yeah, well, you have to get blood flowing down there to get the pulse. It's like, I'm not gonna come.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking actually.
It's like, I'm gonna stop doing this as soon as I get my pulse. Like, just chill. Like, let me get my pulse going here. And you just fucking jizz on this lady's face.
Like, oh shit, I forgot to stop.
It's like, oh man, no pulse. I must be dead. Here, I thought I was just metaphorically dead inside.
That's so dumb.
This turns out,
yeah,
just came all over the place.
Yeah, Sam's Club's great though.
Yeah, it's a great place to jizz publicly.
Yeah, dude. Case closed, bud.
No. Like I said, if your argument is the reason you like it is because it's worse, then then you're right. It is worse, and I just agree with you. And we actually agree on something.
We're good then.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Awesome, dude. All right, well, now we can take a break.
Take a break then, huh?
All right. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Running Stick. The Running Stick is a new product for people who run and who don't like people who bicycle and like to tell them where they should be running or where they shouldn't be running. You know, it's very annoying in today's day and age how divided everyone is. You know what I mean? Republican, Democrat, gay, straight, black, white. It doesn't have to be like that. Everyone should just get along, and everyone should just mind their own fucking business. But if you do happen across a lady on a huffy bike with a little fucking bell she's ringing at you, just grab a running stick, jam it in her spokes, and watch her tumble forward onto the concrete. It'll make you feel better. The Running Stick. It'll make you feel better.
It's a great way to bring the people together, you know?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Everyone can agree that those dumb bitches need to feel pain.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Second advertisement of the podcast is brought to you by Plastic Sheds. Coming to you at the low price of $1,000 for the standard edition.
Unless a guy dies, then it's free.
Yeah. Unless a guy dies, and then you get it for free. But if you want to purchase it yourself, you can just go to a store somewhere. I'm sure like a Menards sort of a scenario. And most of the time people put planters, stuff for planting stuff, maybe like a lawnmower, perhaps. Yard games would be another option that you could put in there. Just things that you could pull out and use quickly in the yard. It's typically what you use them for. But if you don't want to use it for that, you can also just keep people inside of there, indefinitely or, for a short amount of time. It might be a funny little gag if you put your friend in there and just close the door for a second and just be like, haha, I trapped you in my shed. And then
that'd be so silly.
Yeah, but you could let him out if you want. But other times, if you don't want to let him out, you could just, lock it up and walk away.
Can I ask a question about the shed?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's just say hypothetically there's a guy who works at a sandwich shop. He's very rude to you on the phone. Could you store him in there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would say that's a prime example of a good use of the shed.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And there's potentially some holes in the shed that you could shove little bits of food in there for them if you wanted to keep them alive.
Sure.
For longer.
Another question: could you make a hole that you could put your penis in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could put your penis in there. And if the subway man behaves himself and doesn't attack your penis for whatever reason, maybe you give him some water or something.
Yeah, give him a little sympathy.
Maybe just shove the hose in there and turn the hose on a little bit, and he can get some sips out of the hose. Yeah. Plastic sheds. good for all sorts of fun things.
And now time for the second half of the podcast.
It's the Going Hard Podcast. Producer Pete, Alan, and John.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
This whole seed thing you're doing over here is
Hey,
kind of disgusting.
hey, producer Pete.
Yeah.
I got one question for you.
Yeah.
What was it like to punch that son of a bitch? No, how's your break?
It was really good. How was yours?
You ever seen Kindergarten Cop?
I have.
I just quoted Kindergarten Cop for some reason.
What's
Good.
what's Kindergarten Cop?
We'll get into it.
I don't want the birds and stuff getting trapped in here.
My break was good. Alan, how was yours, buddy?
Oh, sorry. My break was good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like most breaks, I just usually sit here and just several moments later, we start the podcast again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How was your break, though?
I was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So what's this whole Kindergarten Cop thing about? So we got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We sure do.
Okay. Is this the one where he tries to find, like, it's like Christmas time and he tries to find that fucking action figure for that kid? What was that one? You know what I'm talking about?
Jingle All the Way. That's not
Yes.
the movie we're
Yep.
talking about.
Yep.
He's
You're
actually
right.
talking about something else.
No. Yeah, all right. I just thought maybe they had a holiday section of this movie or something. Maybe he was still the
This
kindergarten.
one, nope. This one actually isn't about Christmas at all. In fact,
All right.
there's this the opening scene of this movie is him busting into a crack house with a double barrel shotgun, and he just starts firing. Just in this apartment building.
Do you think
Really cool.
Do you think that's like so like if you were young and you were watching movies and you stumbled across this one and you're just like, holy shit, Arnold Schwarzenegger seems like a really fucking cool dude. Mm-hmm. And now I want to be a cop just like him when I grow up. Mm-hmm. Do you think that's what happened? Like, do you think that's like what happened with most of the cops?
That happens to a lot of people. Yeah. Same with same with our military.
And so now they're just like, well, the opening scene of Kindergarten Cop, you just busted in there and started shotgunning people.
Mm-hmm.
Seems, and everybody thought that was cool. Mm-hmm. So like, why don't I just do that?
I mean, exactly, and that happens a lot, in military movies as well. You see like Black Hawk Down or something.
Yeah. Yep.
And then it glorifies, like a military death.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's how I want to go out, defending this country,
Yep.
So yeah.
Do you ever see Dirty Dozen?
No, actually, no.
They're a bunch of they got a bunch of people from the I think they were like insane people, and they were just like, well, you're going to be put to death because you're insane and you're criminals.
Criminally insane.
Criminally insane is the term. Yep. And but instead of doing that, you come do this suicide mission for us. And they were, it was all pretty. There were a couple of funny dudes, and they all lived at the end. They did the suicide mission, and everybody laughed and had a good time. And then they got sent home for I think they didn't get killed at the end.
This is really good.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie? You ever seen Coco? So it's about this little boy,
Yeah.
and he wants to be a musician, but his abuela won't let him.
Uh-huh. Abuela, that means grandma in Spanish. Yep. Okay. Keep going.
And so he goes to the spirit world or whatever. Or was it De los Muertos or whatever the fuck?
Dios de Muertos. Day of the Dead.
Yeah. So anyway, it's,
Dios de la Muertos. But
sure.
yeah,
Anyway, so he goes there, and he goes to the dead, and he's like, hey, I can I be a guy? Can I be a musician? And the guy's like, yeah, you can be. And then it's like, oh, but wait a minute, you're a bad guy. And he's like, yeah, I'm a bad guy, so you can't be a musician anymore.
Oh fuck, dude.
Then he goes back, and then he gets to be a musician anyway because he saves the day.
That's fucking dope. I actually haven't seen that one.
Yeah, good movie. Do you have any other movies you want to talk about?
Not for now, anyways.
That's good, man.
We can move forward.
It's really good news.
Well, we were just talking about military and stuff. You're the one who brought up the fucking the kindergarten cop.
Oh, I quoted it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I quoted it. There's by the way, very quotable movie. You were talking about how you're going to watch Jury Duty. I might recommend watching Kindergarten Cop instead.
Instead of that,
You need to see Kindergarten Cop.
but I feel like I need to watch Jury Duty also though, because Pete's going to be going on Jury Duty.
Yeah, we have a lot of time though. We have till Thanksgiving to figure that out.
Yeah, but I need to start planning now though.
Well, you're about to have a kid, so you need to watch Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, but I can watch that after he gets done with Jury Duty though.
I prefer if you didn't do that.
Okay.
For the sake of the podcast.
Fuck.
Next week's episode is going to be based entirely around Kindergarten Cop. So if you don't bone up on that,
It's something
we're
to
gonna
look
be
forward
fucked.
to for the audience.
Yeah, we're going to be fucked, dude. If you don't watch the movie, and I come in here tomorrow or next week, and I have a checklist of fucking talking points I'd like to hit,
Okay.
and you can't contribute in any way, we're fucked. You know?
Fucked, man. Yeah, you're right.
So just watch the fucking
No,
movie.
no, I gotta watch Jury Duty though because I think I gotta give Pete some ideas.
I do like that. I would do like that.
Yeah, because like I have a feeling Pete wants because he's getting paid while he's on jury duty. So if we can get him fully sequestered,
Yeah.
he's gonna be fucking having a real good time because he doesn't have to interact with anybody and he's making money at the same time.
I mean, he's got a pretty sweet situation going on.
Yeah, I want to help out our little producer here.
Yeah, I'm.
And
jury duty is. We'll
I bet he'll
definitely
have-
teach you how to do that.
I bet he'll have some cool stories when he gets back too, though.
I hope so, man.
Yeah,
I hope so. But just because you get called to jury duty, right? They could still like reach a settlement or whatever, right? I mean, that could.
Yeah, I hope it's Cadillac converter. Catalytic
Sure.
converter.
catalytic.
Thefts.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Like a serial catalytic converter thief. It's like, how many fucking converters will you steal before it gets through your head?
It's the catalytic bandit. We've been looking for
Like,
him for
it's
decades.
like converter crime is not a victimless crime.
It's just been one man stealing everybody's catalytic converters.
Can
this
you
entire
drive?
time.
Can you drive if it gets taken out?
Yeah.
I think mine got taken.
Your car is loud as fuck though. Like after it happens.
Oh, you would know immediately.
Like immediately, yeah, because
Sure.
basically it's connected to your exhaust pipe, your muffler,
Yeah.
and it catches the platinum catches the like it's to stop pollution essentially or to lower pollution.
Yeah.
So it catches a bunch of fucked up shit coming out of your
Mm-hmm.
tailpipe. Yeah.
I saw a tweet. First of all, I was okay. I'll stick to what we're doing. Okay. So I saw
we can move on.
I saw a tweet of a guy who went to the gathering of the Juggalos,
Okay.
and he literally was carrying a catalytic converter the entire time. Because that was so his story was that he was supposed to go with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend broke up with him, and he didn't have the means to get there on his own. So he like traveled like by foot like across country with this catalytic converter, and he just held on to it the entire time at the gathering of the Juggalos. Because that was he was going to use that. That was to meet me his way home, was selling that,
Oh shit.
and then taking a bus back home.
So he just took the catalytic converter off of his car. and
Yeah,
just,
someone's
he's
car.
Like, I'm gonna fucking walk. Oh yeah.
There was
it probably
no.
wasn't his car.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There was no indication of whose converter that was, but
Who the fuck do you sell? Like, okay, so say you
it's a really
do-
good question.
Say you do
Really
steal
good question.
a catalytic converter. I feel
Yeah.
like you have to know a man or a woman, or,
Yeah.
or anybody.
Yeah, or just a person.
Yeah.
You know a person.
Who like can I'm guessing they don't just fucking like sell the they do it for the platinum, right? So like
I
they
would
have
think.
to like melt the platinum down.
Yeah.
So like you gotta know somebody that can melt the platinum down out of these fucking catalytic converters and do
Right.
something useful with it. It seems strange.
I mean, someone's got to be buying it.
But then yeah, at the
People
same
are stealing
time,
them all the time. The people who are stealing them aren't some sort of like,
I suppose like
masterminds.
yeah, but like
Like they're probably mostly retarded.
Back on this movie thing. You guys seen Wild Wild West? So the guy with the spider,
yeah, dude.
he might be the one buying the catalytic converters.
Oh wow!
think
Look at
so?
this.
He's building giant things.
Yeah, you think he built that
Keep
giant
the smoke down. How do you think he got caught the first time?
Yeah, dude.
Oh shit, you're right.
Guys, watch that movie, huh?
Petey should be smoking through a catalytic converter to keep that smoke down.
I saw the when we were when we were in Green Bay for Josh's fucking Tecmo Bowl tournament or whatever. They had a TV in there in our Airbnb. Then it was playing old music videos for whatever fucking reason, and that Wild Wild West music video came up.
Oh yeah.
And it was the fucking most ridiculous music video I've ever seen in my entire life. That whole song is fucking kind of ridiculous.
I don't remember that one.
Can we look up the lyrics for it?
It's Will Smith, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
Will Smith.
Do you know what it was called?
Wild Wild West. It's literally Wild Wild
Oh, it
West.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Will Smith doesn't have to curse in his raps to sell records.
Yeah, he was he was talking about some weird shit though. Will Smith. There we go.
It'll all work
It'll
out.
do it. Is there lyrics? Yeah, Will Smith is fucking cool though. Remember when we were talking about him for a while, the whole slap thing? It feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh, it sure does.
Let's see here. Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh wait, so is the protagonist of Wild Wild West Jim West?
Is that the fucking dude in the wheelchair?
I don't. I've never seen this movie.
Have you? You actually haven't?
No.
Hmm.
I truly haven't. I remember the part of the song where he says "Wild Wild West." And
Welcome to the Wild Wild West. What, Matt? Hold on a sec.
this doesn't seem. I mean, look. I mean, maybe it's good, but like, isn't the whole thing with Will Smith that it's like tame as fuck? Like, it's
Yeah.
like what's gonna be? Well, I don't know. I will see here.
Fuck. I just remember like hearing one like verse that was like the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. This isn't worth it. We can skip this.
No, this is great. No, this is quality shit, man.
God damn it.
This
All
is
right.
really good.
I just wish we could play fucking non-copy or just play copyrighted.
Well, I
music.
mean, we could. We'd have to suffer whatever consequences. You know.
I mean, like what consequence? Like at this point, like what consequences?
I mean, if that juggalo can go across the country with a fucking catalytic converter slung over his shoulder like a knapsack, I don't see why we can't fucking play a little Wild Wild West. You know what I mean?
Should we just play Wild Wild West on here and just see what
No,
happens?
I don't think so because I don't even want to hear it. Like, I don't even like the song. So I feel like it's an annoying song.
All right. You're right.
But you know,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember being like listening to it and just like being like, this is a really weird thing that's happening here.
I remember there was a lot of Will Smith going on. I can't remember exactly why that was happening.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Whatever.
Do you got any other movies that you want to?
Good fucking God.
The original Casper.
The original Casper.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, that movie fucked.
Christine Ricci.
Yes.
Christina Ricci.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Same shit. I know what he's talking about.
Wednesday Addams.
Yeah. And Casper was
I forgot that was her in that movie. Yeah. Remember when we looked up Casper the? I think he was like the Casper the gay ghost or whatever.
Yeah. Gasper. Gasper the homosexual ghost.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Casper fuck that chick? Now this is a good question. Now they were kids, so it's a little questionable, but
You know, they always say that Google has the answers, and I don't think we're really getting a clear
you know,
answer.
on the opposite end of the spectrum, if we're going to talk about movies and we're talking about these kids having sex. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you know what's a weird movie? Is Grumpy Old Man.
Well, actually, Casper wasn't a kid.
No, yeah, he was.
No, he was old. He was long dead by that point.
Wait, hold on a second.
Wait, Casper, to force sexual intercourse on an unconscious person without said personal what the fuck? Who wrote this?
That's to Casper someone?
Jesus, that just sounds like rape.
It has, dude, yeah, that literally is rape.
Yeah.
But, wait.
Dude, you straight Caspered her last night. That's pretty wrong.
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know if I like...
Jesus Christ. How many? Wait. What were the thumbs up to thumbs down ratio on that one?
I mean, a lot of
13
thumbs down.
13, no, but there's 13 ups on.
Yeah, but 22 down. I mean, you know. But we want to talk about Grumpy Old Men. That's a weird movie because the whole movie you spend like hoping that these old people fuck.
The two old dudes.
Yeah, you're hoping the whole time that Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau are gonna fucking suck each other's
They kind of
cocks.
did have a special relationship, though.
Well, yeah,
didn't
they were always
They
like
were two grumpy old men.
yeah, they were like
because
mad at each other, but that's all you know.
Well, no, it was all pent up, fucking just cum in their balls.
just
you know?
decades of pent up sexual repression.
Yeah.
They're always playing these fun little pranks on each other.
Yeah, the whole time they were just
Yeah.
looking longingly into
And
each
then
other's eyes.
the
though,
biggest
you know?
prank of all, Walter Matthau fucking Caspers Jack Lemmon when he's asleep, dude.
Yeah. You pick which one, you know?
Yeah, I think we all know which one.
God damn it. That was a good movie, though. Yeah.
I'll Casper your old ass. You schmuck. If you fall asleep, I'll Casper your ass.
Both of
Wait, is that, you're going to throw a sheet over me and cut holes in it?
The
No,
other
I'm
one.
going to rape you, John. You put an old fish in my truck, I'm going to rape you in your sleep. You putz, I'm going to put my dick in your ass forcefully.
Jesus Christ. They're both dead by now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They're both old.
I've got some bad news bears for you.
God damn.
Well, Matthau just referencing his other movies while he's raping
right.
Jack Lemmon. John Gustafson, you dicked me over the last time. I'm gonna have non-consensual sex with you.
The fuck?
I think my Walter Matthau impression is my best
It's
impression.
good, yeah. It's really good. You should take that one on stage with you, buddy. I like it.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
go up there in the entire set, just fucking stop. I'm gonna gasp
John
for you.
Gustafson.
And here's me impersonating grumpy old men having non-consensual sex with each other.
You took my wife. Now I'm taking your anal virginity by force.
Why are you so good at that?
Oh man, that's our best bit yet, I think.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, you learned some fun stuff from Urban Dictionary. You know that?
Oh yeah, we should have done that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah. Hey, thanks everybody. All right, see you later.
Good job, everyone. Bye. Say goodbye, Pete.
See ya.
Perfect. Ready?
Let's do it. This is a song about two old men. You could say they were ornery old men. They were neighbors all their life, and they had lots of strife. Two old men, grumpy old men. Two old men, Jack Lemmon. They were always fighting over the girls. They always thought they were the world. But what it turned out was that they actually were gay. Two old men, grumpy old men. Two old men, grumpy old men. Good enough.